our JEDI, our leader of the year, Subhash D'Souza.
Mari, thank you, Data 360, for this award. Deeply honored. Kind of surprised with the award, and I'm being, uh, honored with this award. But I really want to thank you guys. I'm Subhash D'Souza. I'm the founder and organizer for DataCon LA as well as for Data for Good. Just quick brief overview of DataCon LA. I started the conference just about 9 years ago, and at that time, it was just a grassroots kind of movement. We started this with about 250 people. It was just me networking, hustling, getting people to come to the conference. For the first 5 years, we didn't even charge a fee, and then later on, we just started charging nominal fee, just because as we grow, we started getting lots of attendees and became one of those things. You need to figure out how to keep your costs down, and ensure you're able to service your attendees and much better. And then second thing is, just about a few years ago, I started this new non-profit called Data for Good, and primarily it was from this whole initiative or thought process. How do we use what we created at DataCon LA to help help address some of the challenges we face today with homelessness, more recently COVID, but even things like systematic social injustice that we see in the past year or so. And with that, started this public-private initiative, working with multiple advisors. Marie, she's part of the board, and she also knows some of the work that we do. But it's critical that we use data for helping what we, or use it for challenging within some of the notions that we have today, as well as also to address some of the problems that we see today. LA being the second largest city, I would say, or county in the nation, we kind of owe it to ourselves as well as the city and county of LA to do something more than what we currently can do. So it's just part of my initiative to give back, and hoping you guys can come and learn more about these initiatives. You can follow the websites DataCon LA or Data for Good. It's d4g.community. Again, want to thank you, Marie, and Data 360 for this honorary award. Thank you, guys.
Our next JEDI is Regina Carson from Women in Big Data for our nonprofit of the year.
Thank you for this honor. I have both a technical and business background educationally and professionally. And I went to engineering school a really long time ago, and it's still woefully underrepresented as a field in terms of women and minorities. So I've been involved in an organization called Women in Big Data, and basically it's a community we've built of mostly women, all things data, and I've been involved for 5 of the 6 years that we've been around. So when I joined, we were mostly about 1,500 members in the Silicon Valley area, which is where I live right now. And we've grown it to over 17,000 members in 6 continents. I personally was responsible in helping to found a chapter in Nigeria, which was really exciting. And we've done it through networking and events. And basically, somebody gets a great idea of something they want to bring to the community, and we make it happen. And so we have everything is free. Feel free to sign up at our meetup, womeninbigdata.org, or join our LinkedIn to get all of our various announcements. And we have both technical and business training. And it's really just been a tremendous ride. And along the way, I met Marie and got Marie to present on neurodiversity a couple of times. And it certainly was, for me, I would say truthfully, a life-changing event in terms of understanding the neurodiverse population a little bit better. And of course, probably half of tech is neurodiverse. So that really helped a lot in understanding some of my colleagues. And I just feel that I'm a better person for having met Marie and her sharing her knowledge with the community. So thank you for the honor.
Okay, our next JEDI of the year is iFund Women of Color and its founder, Olivia Owens.
Thank you. Thanks, Marie and Data 360 for this amazing award. My name is Olivia Owens. I'm the creator and general manager of iFund Women of Color. iFund Women is a funding marketplace for women-owned businesses and the people who want to fund them. And we provide access to capital through crowdfunding, grants, expert business coaching on all the topics you need to know about. And we also have a community where entrepreneurs are able to connect with each other. I was the first hire on the iFund Women team after my mom raised funds for her business through the platform. And in the first few years, we spent a lot of time coaching entrepreneurs on how to leverage crowdfunding for their business. We feel crowdfunding should be the first stop on your funding journey before you invest in supply. But we recognize that while women of color represented 70% of our community, they only represented 30% of the funds being raised. And so we see this disparity play out across all of the different funding options, but we had control over this one. And so we launched iFund Women of Color to specifically address the unique challenges that affect women of color when it comes to crowdfunding. Those tend to be crowdfunding requires you to leverage your network. So if you don't feel like you have a network that you can leverage, crowdfunding can feel like an inaccessible tool. There's also a lot of vulnerability that comes with crowdfunding, and it kind of flips everything we've been taught on its head. It's not just about putting your head down, grinding it out, and being successful. It really is about putting your vision out there and asking people to buy in and to support what you're trying to do. And proud to share in our first year, we were able to move the needle on the cumulative funding volume for iFund Women over the past 4 years. Women of color now represent 51% of the funds raised on our platform. And just really goes to show the fact that if you create a solution that addresses the unique systemic barriers that exist, people can be successful. And so just really, really proud of the community that we've been able to build. Marie is a very, very, very valued member of our community and always pays forward her learnings and expertise. So an honor to be receiving an award tonight. And if you want to check out iFund Women of Color, it's just ifundwomen.com/WOC. We'd love to have you apply to the community.
So as a part of our give back to the community, we had a COVID-19 Hackathon challenge, and the teams actually competed for $10,000 in Amazon Activate credits, $3,000 in Google credits, $2,000 in Bubble credits, and $1,000 in Miro credits. So we're excited to announce that we are building out the prototypes for the COVID-19 Hackathon challenge, and stay tuned for that. And thank you to Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, Bubble, Miro, and Amazon Retail for the Amazon gift cards that were distributed during the hackathon.